Good morning, everybody. We are gonna get started in a few minutes. We're just giving people a few minutes to get settled in. We'll touch back in. I wish we had a little background music for y'all online. Unfortunately, we don't. We're just waiting for our other guest who's gonna present from Children's to join us. And we're gonna get started in as soon as we can. Thank y'all for your patience.
So do you need anything?
Y'all ready?
Okay.
You're good, so we're gonna Yeah, just a little bit. I'm gonna do an introduction, I'll do a prayer, but then I'm just talk y'all in stuff. Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
In person and online. We are gonna go ahead and get started. We open up our meetings with a prayer. So that is what we're gonna do. So Lord, we come before you right now, just giving you thanks, giving you praise. Just thank you for right now. Thank you for everybody has showed up to be a part of, bettering the Amani neighborhood. We just thank you for each and every person who is present. We ask that you, meet every one of their needs. You know, each and everything that everyone is standing in need of, Lord. You're the only one that can meet those. So we just thank you for meeting. We thank you for traveling grace. And we just thank you that this meeting will flow in decency and in order. And we just thank you right now in Jesus' name. Amen.
Amen.
So we are gonna go ahead and get started. We got, Ms. Bianca and Mr. Torrance
Yes.
from Children's who is gonna present, that is gonna present, about the services that they offer. Before they get started, we do have a new interim director. I just want to acknowledge her, but we are gonna give space for her to talk and share about herself, at the end of the meeting, because I know y'all probably have questions, so we're gonna save it for then. But, Bianca and Torrance, y'all wanna get started? Go ahead.
Thank you so much for the invitation and thank you for allowing the opportunity to learn about our programs. My name is Bianca Cisneros, I'm the manager for the community engagement programs at Children's. We are part of the community college department there. Okay. Where is the microphone?
Oh, it's on.
It's gonna out, right?
Oh, okay.
Can you guys hear online? Is somebody putting thumbs up? Yes, no,
Can you hear me?
handshake, something?
Testing.
Thank you. Okay.
Okay, good, great.
And you can also face that way, so then that way, because we're.
What I-
I keep.
Well, no, first visual.
That's okay, that's okay. Go ahead, Ms. Bianca, do what you do.
So I have three programs that I'm responsible for at Children's. One of them is a clinical navigator at the sickle cell clinic Children's. So she's there full time. She's not one of my community-based programs, but what she does there is she provides support for families who have children with sickle cell who go to the clinic and express through one assessment, one questionnaire that we do that's related to the social determinants of health. If the family express concerns about housing or financial stress or food, expensive food, then they are connected during their appointment, they are connected with the clinical navigator to help them kind of give them information about resources and help them navigate those resources and identify if there are more challenges that the family might be facing, that maybe somebody working one-on-one with them through our community services might be beneficial for the family if they choose to, because all our programs are voluntary. And they're also free of cost to parents. We do not require insurance information or any other information to provide services. The only requirement this program has is that you live within the city of Milwaukee, and if you're open to working with us. So through, we also have two other programs that are a community-based program. One of them is the Community Health Advocate Program, and they work with families. We used to be called Community Health Navigation, but you might have heard that before. This is being part of services for a while. I think it's over 10 years now. The previous community health advocate for this area was familiar with Miss D.
Yep.
Yes, so she was the advocate. She decided to step from the organization last year. We went through the process of finding somebody new to serve the community, and this person is Mr. Taylor right here with me. So he started in December, so he's still going through the training, he's still trying to learn more about our services, he's doing a lot of shadowing, because we want to prepare him as much as possible, give him all the tools he needs to be able to support that. So what the community health, going back to the community health advocate program, what is it that they do? Through one-on-one services, they also help navigate families with resources in the community. For us, it's not only just about providing here's information, here's a pamphlet, now figure out. No, that's not what we do. We have conversations with family. We try to get into what is it that they want to do, what is the goal that they're seeing themselves to do, and how can we help them get to that goal. So maybe we'll do some mapping. Okay, you want to be here. Maybe we need to tackle these things first. But all of it is tailored to these families' needs, these families' challenges, and these families' stress. So how are we also building those stress so they can be a better advocate for themselves, and they can be better advocates for their children. Because at the end of the day, we do what we do for the benefit of the children in Brooklyn.
That's a question. Are these for kids that have chronic illnesses or just any children?
This is for any family need caregivers. We work with grandmothers who are taking care of their grandchildren, even custody of the grandchildren. We have worked with first-time parents. We have worked with parents who are parents again after a long time. So we work with all families who are interested in the services. So this program, we don't really have a definite time that we'll work with a family. It's up to them. It's up to the goals that they have and how engaged they are with the program. Then I have this other program. It's called the Community Connector Program. So for this program, there is a requirement, and it's for families to have children under 5 or expecting parents. And that's because they focus on the areas of building caregivers, parental skills, teaching them new family activities, or how they get organized, manage their time, teach them strategies to manage their stress. So that's what the areas that they focus on. They work with families for up to 6 months. Both programs, again, they're totally voluntary and they're free of cost to families. I have some brochures here. Most of the referrals that come to us, they come through within our system, within children's. For example, we recently, towards the end of last year, we have referral that came from the sickle cell. This referral happened because this mom went to her appointment, went to take her kid to her appointment, and she was basically distraught. And then when asked what's going on, how can we help you? She shared that she not only had this child who had sickle cell, she had recently given birth, and then she has an older child that had a history of epilepsy, and it was just too much for her. So how can we help support this family? So we connected her with that community connector program. They helped put in place some resources for her, make sure that she's connected with a long-term support waiver program, make sure the family can access some breastfeeding care, make sure that the family, there were some challenges with food as well. So how can we, so it's everything tailored to that particular family's needs. Any questions you may have? No. I'm going to pass this along for the department. The program is for sure, sorry.
Thank you.
Then you got a few extra ones, don't just leave some here.
Oh, no, I'm scripting. You getting one of these?
So, I don't know a little bit about
You getting one?
because they're probably see
Yes.
very often.
Okay. So I'm new, but my background is corrections. I came from probation and parole. This has been, December 16th, so I've been a little bit over 30 days. But I've been in casework before. This is not anything new. But I'm still learning the program, so right now, if I'm here, I won't have a lot of answers yet, because I'm still learning this new system myself, but eventually, once I'm here, we're looking at me being stationed at, COA. So if that goes through, I'll be a COA, and then.
When you go through?
Say it.
When it goes through.
Right. So when it goes through, I'll be a COA, and then I'll come back with my cars. I plan on making these much as I can.
Okay.
So once I'm up and rolling, then I'll have everything come back, cars, and then I'll be able to explain it a little bit more, or, a little bit better.
Welcome to Amani.
Now, are you this person then?
No,
She's my community connector.
Okay.
Yeah.
So because he just started, we're still in the process of getting his work done now, but he has that, I'll be able to
Yeah.
order one of his fire
Okay,
cars
okay.
if you have one.
so she's in place of Ms. V.
No,
No,
she's
okay,
like from.
you are in place. Okay.
Oh, she's my community connector from the other program. He's the community health advocate.
Okay.
But they work together, so
Okay.
sometimes they will like see a family at the same time, so they can each work in their respective areas.
Yes. Right here, with the glasses here, right in the back, right there, right behind you. Weren't you at COA this week?
Yes, so I'm actually the interim executive director of Dominican Center.
Yes.
I am just leaving as interim executive director of COA, so yes.
Okay.
My name is Shauna Buren, so yes, but, when you're like, you with glasses, I'm like. Yes, and I know I can share, you all have a meeting this next week with our new executive director there about, what that's gonna look like for the Golden Center communities there, so. The transition is happening this week, I've been at both places, which is kind of rare, next week. Amy Rowell starts at COA and I'm here, so, thanks, yeah.
Nice to meet you.
Where are you at?
Yes.
So you're only gonna be there for a week?
How long, Bristol?
No, I
We don't get to that part.
Does anybody else have anything else they want to ask Ms. Bianca or Torrance before we move on?
Okay, so, but I missed a whole bunch, I'm sorry I was late.
That's okay.
Is the introduction of the interim?
No, ma'am, not yet.
Oh, okay.
You didn't miss that part yet. We just had Bianca and Torrance talking about, the services that they offer at Children's. Anybody online have any questions for Torrance or Bianca before we move on? Am I saying your name right, Torrance? Hearing none. We're gonna move on. Okay, so, we're gonna give a few updates. We have Amani President, Elizabeth Brown. Would you like to share anything?
So I'm Elizabeth Brown, Amani United President, for those who don't know. I really don't have many updates, but, we have a mental health wellness, men's group coming as of March. Rice Bay will be hosting that. The time and day is to be determined. We should have that out to you all within a week. We are starting, back up our women's group. It'll be every other Tuesday. Are we starting on next month?
We are continuing it.
Oh, well, we
It didn't
continue
stop.
it.
We just changed the
Right.
date.
So it'll be every other Tuesday.
The
now,
second
instead
and
of-
fourth Tuesday of each month,
At what time? At 7?
5 to 7.
And Rice Bay, what time is it gonna be?
We haven't got to that yet, but that'll be out within a week.
Is it gonna be another evening thing? Are y'all wrestling over?
But I mean, it'll be the evening.
Oh, okay.
We still got that in the front of our mind for the women's to move that during the daytime. We just haven't got the space for it. We haven't not confirmed that yet, so, we have not overheard you. We have heard you, let me say
You
that.
know,
We have not,
you were right.
right. I have overheard you. And we are considering that, but, yes.
Okay.
And we are continuing our, adult education and computer classes. If you wanna join or know anybody who would like to continue their education, contact me.
The men's, that's gonna be weekdays, right, not weekends,
It's gonna be
Weekdays.
weekdays.
weekdays and a evening.
Yes,
Okay. Wednesday evening?
we haven't figured.
We don't have the date, just for March, it'll be going in March, starting in March. We're just gonna get the date and everything confirmed, and then we'll share the date and time out, once we get the date and time.
Okay.
And I believe that's all I have.
Okay.
Right.
Housing, Ms. Clark, you wanna share anything, any updates?
Yes, good morning, everybody. So every first of the month from February till November, we have or every first Wednesday of the month, we have a housing meeting here at the Dominican Center, co-hosted by myself and you all's housing chair, Ms. Crystal West. This month, the meeting will be February 5th here at Dominican Center, 5:30 to 7. All our meetings usually are at that time, to try to make space for those folks who work first shift, and or have children that they have to pick up and get situated. So that's the housing meeting. March 25th is a prospective date for our business law seminar hosted by Van Bryson Group. I'll have that date confirmed, hopefully by Monday. I was supposed to get that yesterday, but she didn't respond, but that'll be coming up as well. That's it, Ms. Johnson.
Okay, we have, our new chairs here. Ms. West, would you like to say anything briefly or giving updates briefly?
I was trying to connect with our alderman, his apologies. He is at his son's game today. He said he was gonna pick up just to say hi. There was no new updates for, there are no new updates for the alderman, but for myself and Amanda, Ms. Maya Clark will be coming in. She will have a very enlightening presentation and information session. If you guys need anything else when it comes to housing, just let us know. If there are different, people in the neighborhood, we will start doing the block pop-ups. So it's like, if you know that there's a block that may have second shift workers, if you know that there's a block that may have second shift workers, and they still may need resources or want the resources, because mostly everything is morning time. So if you have a block, we will sleep out on the block from 6 to 7 in the morning. And, from the office of our president, we're have military here, so we're safe. But, also too, we'll have the police department with us as well. But, so people can come out of their house to get more resources.
And I have one more,
From, yeah, about the, shadow.
Do you have any designated areas you go to or?
That's what we're asking, because like if there's a certain neighborhood that you know within Amani that may not, people may work second shift and can't come at 5 or can't come during the day. We will pull up on that block, get the tent, the table will be filled with resources from infant mortality to lead, coal, food, the different meetings that we're having here. So then that way, everyone gets that access. The different women's meetings that are going on. So then that way, second shift and third shift people can get what we've got. And then y'all can just come out and just say like, okay, hey, that's that fellowship, that conversation and still staying connected. And no neighborhood is off topic, because you guys know that we do the sleep out on 9th and Center and right there in the lot with the Amani Youth Council. And, to bring those awareness, so we have no problem with sleeping out, we don't frighten easily. And that's another benefit, because, and then also with the help of Amanda, cleaning those blocks while we're there. So it's not just we're coming just to give the resources, we are coming with pickers, with bags. And at 5 to all the way up until that 6:30 time, those residents will see us out there cleaning. It's like, come, get a meal, get a cup, and then we add up how much debris we've cleaned from the front and the rear. And that's important because again, this is one of the amazing projects that, that Amanda spearheads with Keep Greater Milwaukee Beautiful. And like y'all looking in the neighborhoods now, so what do y'all think?
Trash, and that's what I was just gonna touch on, so.
Yeah,
Earth Day is April 22nd. I know we kind of jumping out there, but the way this, like, we spend a year in January, then the rest of the year is just gone, so. April 19th is our pre-Earth Day cleanup, which we have, this will be our 4th year hosting that. I know Easter is that is the following Sunday after that, but please be encouraged to come out and join us from 9 to 12 on April 19th for our pre-Earth Day cleanup. If you want to do a cleanup, we've been having such a light winter. If you need help on your block and want to have a cleanup, please reach out to us. Don't be afraid. We can come with pickers, gloves, bags, whatever we need. If you know a problematic area in the neighborhood that you want us to go and specifically touch on or contact DNS to get some big heavy dumping items, please don't be afraid to reach out to us and let us know.
And then if you see a lot of illegal dumping, please call that in or use the MKE app. Somebody came through my alley in my block yesterday, down my whole alley, tires, around the whole block, literally just tires everywhere. Just dumped like 40 tires throughout the neighborhood. So if y'all see that, or if y'all catch it on y'all Ring camera, report those items because it's ridiculous. It really is ridiculous. And then somebody gotta go out there and clean that up. So if you don't wanna call, give the information to me, I can report the information. That's no problem.
and remember also too, it is a $1,500 incentive from our Alderman Stanford, not just on mine, DeAndre Jackson and the police department. If you catch those dumpers, you don't have to go out, you can just take pictures of the license plates.
Correct.
That's $1,500 every time you catch them.
But that's also if they are prosecuted.
Yeah,
So
right.
That's fine.
Yeah.
You can
But
see it. They
Yeah,
gotta
they're
be
gonna be prosecuted, as
so-
long as you got the clear, but, yeah.
Yeah.
But if you got it on the ring, if you catch it on your camera system, share that information because that could be beneficial.
And that's how they caught some of the repeated dumpers that was behind the church up there.
And then just watch out for those properties that may have been vacant on your block or in the area that are being sold and cleaned out and gutted. They do a lot of the dumping as
Yes.
well. So if you see that, please let us know or make sure to report it.
Cause this has to be a company, a business who dropped all those tires. Ain't nobody just got that many tires in their house. So I know this was somebody who has a tire shop or something, which is a tire shop not far from there. And it's like, I'm telling you about 40
But yeah,
tires.
It usually does not come from a lot of our
No, in our
community people.
local area.
Correct.
It usually comes from companies out in Waukesha because they know that like, hey, it's easier. And then they found out with Keep Greater Milwaukee Beautiful, a lot of the dumping in our community is not coming from a lot of our community members. And one of the things with the office of the president and Amanda, when they're saying like, go out and make sure that you are seeing this. If y'all don't want to report it, like Jerusha said, have us come out. We'll take a photo. We'll make sure that's done because that's the way we keep this neighborhood looking pristine.
I just wanna say, when you
Yeah.
go, my question, when you go.
Hello? Hello?
Hold on for 1 second, Ms. Curl, somebody's talking and then we'll get you next.
Okay, when you go and do your sweep out and put out the information, before you clean up, do you take a before and after picture?
Yes.
Yeah, because I think you should let that block know, work together, this is what it looked like when we came, this is what it looked like after we left.
Well,
And then the next thing, cousin had a bunch of tires dumped on their property too, tons of it.
yeah.
But you know, the city didn't give them a whole bunch of time to get it cleaned up, so when it dumps on your property, it's up to you.
Yeah, you'll get that fine, so like, let us
But if
know.
we were smart, there is a way that you could process those tires, because there was a time that you could shred those, and it becomes like.
Mulch,
Yeah.
use it for mulch, because the
And
wood
it's
mulch.
really
trash,
not, if we
okay,
could
so
get a
you wanna use
machine
the
or
rubber.
talk to somebody about that and turn that trash into a gold mine for ourselves,
Absolutely.
it would be smart.
Well, then that was one of the other things that our president had already came out about the recycling piece. One of the things about our president, Ms. Elizabeth Brown and Amanda Clark, the thing that they said was they wanted to make sure that we kept the numbers of how many recyclable bottles that we were picking up, how much other disposable trash, how many tobacco bags we would pick up.
Oh, let me just add one other thing. You can also take those tires and have the kids decorate them and make them as planters. So there's a lot of things you can do to turn that trash into something
The only
that's
thing with those-
beneficial for us.
The only thing is those tires are toxic, they give off toxin. chemicals, so.
And some of
I'm
them,
talking about a whole bunch of, we're not talking about pilots, I'm talking about 5 or 6,
Yeah.
or 1 or 2 in someone's yard is not gonna cause them no health problem.
No, I'm talking about if you plant.
Go ahead, Miss Lindsay, you have
I
something,
just
then we
want
gonna
to
get you, Miss
shout
Crow.
out to Amanda, cause I see her outside cleaning up the street. And I'm like, oh, okay, Amanda, and I know it's not her job.
Thank you.
and it's not for the faint or the weak.
Right.
When you are in the alley, some of those dogs, they are not like friendly, they'll look at you like,
Yeah,
you on my block, and they will chase you. You know, but then you have to, if you don't have your mace, you have a little spray.
But you can make up some good stuff.
Yeah.
We gonna let Miss Curl jump in online. Go ahead, Miss Curl.
Okay, I live next door to an open field, but right across the way is also an open field. And they think that's a dump area. Every time they clean it,
Yeah.
clean it and they dump, they think it's a dump area.
Do you, if you happen to see anybody, Miss Curl, get that, do you got cameras back there?
Well, the lady next door does it a lot, but other than that, I don't see nobody doing it. I be looking, but I don't catch them because I be trying to catch them. But they think it's a dump area, and they keep dumping.
Well, when you see more stuff out there, can you call and report that information, or let me know and I can come and report that information, or Mr. or Mrs. West can do that also.
And you're gonna get a list, a sheet with the pertinent numbers on it that you'll be able to call right away if you don't have the app already on your phone. Some of us still old school, we still use paper, we still use the house phone, the landline. But we're gonna make sure that y'all have all of that. Like, so if you do need a brand new picker, and you do need the garbage bags, so that way you'll get all of those things right away. And again, that wouldn't be possible without the help of Amanda. That wouldn't be possible without the help of our president, because a lot of people don't realize, like, it takes a lot of hours to clean those blocks. And so when they say, hey, can y'all go out and do this? That's a lot of hours, but we're thankful because, again, look at the end result. When you see a child walk down a neighborhood and they can walk down there and see no garbage down that block, that makes that child feel better about where they live.
Well, I'm a big kid and it makes me feel.
Pull up to work and see a bunch of tires and mattresses and stuff out there, so we don't do
A
it.
better quality of life that we all deserve and we be bringing forth.
Go ahead, Mr. Langston.
Okay, the website is very easy to remember because it's just milwaukee.com/dunking.
Yeah,
And actually you can upload your pictures and send them, and you can do it anonymous. You don't have to leave your name and
right,
all that kind of stuff.
right.
However, if you desire to be that $15 recipient, $1,500 recipient, you do have to
Yeah,
say
you
you're
do.
willing to
You do, you do.
appear.
Thank you for that information. Mr. Rice, you want to share anything? Give an update from your side, or just say hello or anything? Yes, no?
Well, I think y'all kind of gave
Oh, wow.
everything y'all talking about.
Okay.
With the trash and all that, and, again, I don't know, but I think y'all kind of hit on everything. It's almost from my department too.
Because that's part of safety though.
Yeah.
Also, I'm looking actually for the residents to figure out, here's what they can figure out this go around. What type of partners we need on this committee, instead of me trying to figure out, because y'all might have, or y'all might see partners out in the field who might be good for this ambassador chair, or as ambassador role, that can help us do what we need to do.
So, the safety committee is reconvening. And, like you just said, if you know any partners that you would like on that committee, let him know. If you'd like to be a part of that committee, let him know. We are looking for, block and safety ambassadors. So if you know anybody on your block who helps clean the block, who would love to distribute information and just let people know what's going on in Amani, just to keep the information flowing, refer them and let them, be a part of this, community and be a part of the cleanups and be just a part of the revitalizing the neighborhood as a whole. So, we all need to work together. We do have 5th district here, so, I wanna give them an opportunity to share if they wanna give any updates, cause I know y'all schedule is real busy, and I do thank y'all for joining us today.
Yeah, but they got.
Hello, I'm Officer Nelson with the Community Partnership Unit, and this is my partner, Officer Latier. I'll, you know, come up the unit down for.
They said, could you come up front? They trying to turn around and look, so. Allah could pick you up and
Think about the
then.
fashion show with y'all too.
Oh, fashion show.
The Amani Youth and the police department have that time.
Oh, you're here by yourself?
No, my partner's back there.
Yeah, we're gonna do that. Gracefully see you, so when we see you on TV, we say, hey, they're working on there.
Yeah, I like that.
Well, because they do such amazing jobs with the people.
And as soon as you get familiar with you guys and you're doing a great job, guess what happens?
Yeah.
They take you away from it.
But then y'all family for life, so that means y'all coming back.
Yeah. We are excited about, the new year. We have a lot of things planned, a lot of projects we're currently working on. I think they spoke about the, 31st Street hour last time, which that's an active project we're still working on. We made some huge improvement. We have, like deemed that area to be a hotspot, so we constantly picking up illegal dumping there. And we're working on getting cameras in that area as well, and lighting, more lighting from the city. The city was out there the other day. Green Energy's plans to come out there. That's a good one. Another thing is, I used to go to school in this area. I don't know how many of you know that, but yeah, I went to school at St. Leo's, from start to finish. So I'm guessing, they're devastated that they tore it down. It's sad when you grow up and you know, you realize like, oh, that's not there no more, or, this person passed away, or that, you know, it's just sad, but, other than that, what other things we're working on?
The cleaning, I know I was here last time and I started talking about some of the businesses. They're still not opening up, you know, in the corners for
Right.
liquor stores and that such. So I'm still watching that and looking at that. Like I said, if I learn anything, I'll let you guys know, okay, because obviously it impacts you.
Yeah.
You know, having another liquor store, another convenience store, another whatever. So it does have an impact on the community, so when I find out more, I'd let you know, okay? So like.
We are, starting our Back in Home Directed Patrol Mission. And so that's like usually every winter we do that, and what we do is we just go around squads, our specialized squads are sent to vacant homes, and we just check to see they're secure.
Right.
And if anyone is living inside those homes, if they are, we try to find placement for them. And then if the home is not secure, we do board it up. So that's something we're gonna be doing for the next couple of months. Go ahead.
So the church over on 22nd and Hadley?
23rd.
23rd, the church is on 23rd. Somebody is living in there.
Yeah.
Is there-
The one right on the corner, the big church.
Out of northeast
I think it's
corner.
the
Yeah, with
St.
the-
Marcus.
No, Emmaus.
Amazing.
Oh,
Yeah, them.
Yeah.
So when we did it, when Revitalize was doing their stuff here, we did walk over there, we did see that there was issues there.
Yeah.
So DNS was there, DPW, so we can have those folks come out as well to.
Yeah, we was just over
This
there
is like-
last week,
I was just gonna
and
say.
somebody's living in the church with a dog.
With the
Okay,
dog.
is that what you were talking about when we walked in?
No,
No.
Okay, I just heard dogs and trash.
No.
But,
Oh, it was being chased down.
okay, but yeah, we'll look at that, like I said, you know, is it the church part or the?
The church part.
The church part, okay,
And the daycare part,
the daycare,
that
I
daycare part.
know we know for sure somebody's living in the church.
Yeah.
broken doors or windows or anything
Yeah.
like that you saw?
Yeah.
Door,
Windows.
windows, okay,
So all of it just needs to be reboarded
okay,
up, because all of the windows, and right there where the daycare is, that is the largest dumping spot. Yeah, as soon as it gets cleaned up, within a 2-day period, it is right back to same business.
cause when we walked through there, we walked through the alley,
Yeah.
and behind the alley was a ton of
Yeah.
trash.
Yeah.
So, well,
And if you guys notice anything like that, don't be afraid to give us a call, let us know.
You know, we will.
That's, I don't know if they know about that church, the broken windows or something.
Y'all don't have to worry about it, cause I'm gonna be living right next door. Okay. There's gonna be cameras all out there.
That's good, that's good, that's really good.
Okay, my question is this. You said it'd be dogs out there in the way. They're not on the leash?
No, some of the time they just come out of other people's yards.
I don't care where they come from.
But
But
the
I
moment
think it
that-
should be, can I just say one thing? Can we put a flyer up?
What we-
saying, if your dog is not on the leash, it's a fine.
And that's what we do. As soon as after,
People should know, but they don't know, I mean, they'll find out, you know.
but as soon as that happens, we usually go right to where we saw the dog come out of property, knock on the door right away and let them know your animal is roaming. Cause sometimes dogs are just clever. Sometimes they just want to roam.
Yeah, but you put them on a leash, they
Yeah.
won't get the.
Well,
roam in
sometimes,
front.
like I said, they will get out of those fences, but then if you know, you just go and you knock on the door and you say like, this is a fair warning because, you know, the dog may not have bit someone, but it may attack a child. You don't wanna be on judge duty now, do you? Now, keep the dog, keep it locked up.
I see
And
that.
again, that's one of the other
Yeah,
things
that
that
is
our
not-
president
the dog
is
is
bringing to
around.
the table.
You can always call that out.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and that's one of the other things
Do
that
they
our
really
president is
come
bringing
out?
to the
They
table.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
they definitely come out.
They coming around the neighborhood, I saw.
They'll come out for the
If
raccoon.
you call them
Yeah.
right away, they'll come out right away.
Oh,
And
now
they
about
will
the
drop off
raccoons.
dog food as well. If you guys
Yeah.
don't have dog food,
You know,
they'll
you
drop
guys
off to
make
your
that
home.
sound real easy, when I know people that have the raccoon problem,
Raccoon.
and you have to pay for that.
Well, if they're like.
You have to pay for
running
the
into
cage,
your yard.
they give you the cage, and they want you to catch it, and then call them the.
Yeah,
I mean,
I don't know about the
Well,
raccoon issue.
there's other ways around getting the raccoons. 'Cause remember, we had to do free raccoons.
Or.
Do rings.
The rings, cause I have. So that's the Alert Neighbor program that was through the aldermen, so yeah, I'm sure they still have that program.
DeAndre and ask them
Yeah,
if
so
he
we'll
still, if
connect
they
with
can make
DeAndre.
sure.
It doesn't come from the district, it comes from, the program itself, and I don't know.
So with that, Alert Neighbor program, you have to have at least, I believe, and I could be wrong, but I believe you have to have at least 7 people within,
8, I believe.
Yeah, it was 8.
eight within a 3-block radius that are interested in participating in that program. So you have to go to your neighbors to see if they're interested in participating in that, because they're not just gonna give them out to an individual.
And if you have Wi-Fi already at your home, my suggestion also would be, you can get a small pin-like camera from Temu or Amazon for less than $10. And they're about this big.
I just need one for the back.
Okay.
Because I'm tired
Yeah.
of dumping it.
You can get one, and then as long as you have Wi-Fi, that's what it is.
Yeah, illegal dumping, yeah. Me and my granddaughter was out there picking up paper.
And one of the other
Took
things
like
that
an hour and a half. She was trying to give up. I said, no, can't give up. We gotta keep going.
Yeah.
And one of the other things that our president actually suggested was making sure that we had some kind of posters, like going through certain dumping areas saying, you know, you're being monitored.
Yes.
Because like at 3 o'clock in the morning, sometimes people see it, but they usually do a pass through throughout the day to see if that area is viable. And then once they see that, okay, yeah, this is viable, but then when they see that thing saying it's a camera,
Yeah.
and even if we have to kind of pass out some of the kind of fake ones,
Yeah.
just to be able to bring some
That'll
of
work.
it.
Yeah,
You
that'll
know,
work.
because the majority of things, those cameras deter, they really do.
They do, they really do.
So you know that pin light camera you're talking about, does it have a feed to it or?
It has, you can put an SD card in the top of it, they're $10. And you can, all you do is put your SD card in there, and then you can download that to the, to your computer, or you can download it to get that information. But we'll look more into it, because again, like our president wants to make sure that not only do you have the safer neighborhoods, but the resources that are right there at our fingertips. And everybody in the room is resource ready.
Right.
So like next week, when y'all come to the housing meeting, bring a partner, because we're gonna be bringing a lot more information. And all of that is done under the new leadership of Amani. But we all have to do this together, because the police are out there cleaning up with us, and that's powerful. There's strength in numbers. So if you become an ambassador, or you know somebody else on the block, say, hey, you know what? You are not only this person, go to the next block. Now you got more strength in numbers.
Yeah, I just wanna add to that, we're having our crime and safety meeting February 5th
At
at
Mission of Christ.
5:30 PM.
Yeah, at Mission of Christ,
Yeah.
912 West Center.
9/12, well, thank you
My
so
church.
much. Thank you.
It actually overlaps with the housing, so that's the
Yes.
imbalance.
But that's what we talked about actually recording y'all meeting, so that way you don't have to choose between housing and safety. Because one of the benefits with having the crime and safety meeting at 912 West Center, it just allows some of those troubled neighborhoods, but also too, recording it, so then that way you don't feel like, hey, I missed a housing meeting, or hey, I missed a safety meeting. So then you got both, you'll be able to watch.
And we already record on
Yeah.
you can catch that on our Facebook channel.
Yeah.
Each crime and safety meeting is recorded and it is put on our Facebook channel. So if you wanna
Yeah.
go and watch, or if you don't wanna come that day, or next month or whatever, it's always recorded.
And then linking y'all feed to our Amani page.
Yeah.
So then that way, someone that's coming in, they can say, hey, you know what, I may not been able to mix that, but then now all I do is hit that link, and now I can see that and that and then if you have the questions at the end, then they can reach out.
Right, and then I wanna add, something you said before, I do wanna let people know that, you know, we cannot do it alone. A lot of times people say, oh, police, but I like to add that, it takes a community effort, just like what she was saying, and what I mean by that, we had a young lady come to our crime and safety meeting, it was a few months ago, I was doing a project, me and my partners here in the area of Fifth and Center, and that was a pretty bad area with illicit activity. So we were able to do away with that, which is a good thing, but the way we did that was through the help of DNS, DPW, and business owners. It was not the police, okay? We strategically use these resources, to help us, you know, eliminate these type of concerns for the neighborhood.
Right.
Okay, with that being said, I let that young lady know it was not the police. It was the help of DNS and DPW. Because when we use those resources, that's able to clean up the neighborhood, make it look better. And then that's able also to crack down on homeowners, I'm sorry, who's not taking care of their lawn care, who's not taking care of their businesses, who's not, you know, who was aiding to some of the issues. Like if there was a bench being set out in a particular area, and the business owner helped us remove that bench so that we can remove that large gathering of crowds or illicit activity. Okay, so I just want to keep that in mind. We have to work together in order for anything to work. We cannot do it alone.
Right.
Okay, and another thing too is, we do have a few more other events coming up.
Yeah.
I'm sorry I didn't have the flyers. I'm getting them in the process of getting them finalized right now. So next meeting, I will have the flyers for you guys, for our National Night Out, which is finalized date of Monday, August 11th, this year at Kern Park. That's gonna be 3614 North Humboldt Boulevard. So that is a finalized date, August 11th. And then, you guys come out and have fun. It's gonna be all types of activities. You know, each district has their National Night Out. Another event we're gonna be doing is our nationwide, it's countrywide, and, each state throws their own National Night Out, but they also throw their own Faith in Blue.
Yeah.
So we're gonna be having that with 912 West Center.
Yes.
So that's gonna be great as well. So I just wanna let you guys know about those events because I want you guys to come out and have fun with us, okay?
Thank you. Cause y'all come out and help us, and we definitely will be coming out always to support.
Thank you. Appreciate you guys joining and sharing. And then I got just a few updates. Some of them might be repeats, that Ms. Clark or Ms. Brown has already shared. So we do have the housing meeting, like we just said, on this upcoming Wednesday from 5 to 7. We are, hosting a joy dinner in partnership with the Milwaukee Rec, on February 13th. It will be here at the Dominican Center. So if anybody would like to join that, the last one was absolutely amazing. The last couple of them was really, really good. So if y'all interested in joining that, let me know or use this QR code to sign up on February 13th from 5 to 7. Okay, the Dominican Center is hiring for a hydroponic specialist to help Mr. West. So if you know anybody or if you're interested in applying for that position, I do have a flyer, or you can go on our website to get that information as well. Like Ms. Brown said, we do have computer classes each Friday from 9 to 12 here at the Dominican Center, in partnership with MATC. And then we do have our adult education program as well. That's, let me see, did I miss anything? Oh, the women's wellness sessions. We have those again. That will be the second and fourth Tuesday from 5 to 7 here at the Dominican. What did I say?
I'm just putting in my mind, please.
Oh, I thought I said it wrong. Okay, yeah, the second and fourth Tuesday, from 5 to 7 here at the Dominican Center. Again, our Earth Day cleanup is April 19th. And I think that is it. Oh, no, it's not. We have our housing, we have our Education and Family Wellbeing Committee meeting will be on the third Monday, which will be February 17th from 5 to 6. I do see Ms. Helen is online. If you are available and want to share any updates, Ms. Helen, I'm gonna ask for you to do that at this time. Or no? Okay, well, that's probably, I'm not gonna say that's her main update, but that is a big update for the, housing and education, for the education and family well-being. Then Ms. Clark has something else she'd like to
Two
share.
more updates. There's a community connection small grants program that is for up to $600 for resident-led groups. So it could be you and two other folks on your block or whatever to do beautification projects. Like some people have done murals or art and installations on the garages, install lighting or cameras in the alley. That grant is due February 28th. There is an in-person application assistance available February 10th at the Albright United Methodist Church, 5555 West Capitol Drive. Or if you need help or assistance, you can connect with me and we can walk through that process and see what you would plan to use that for. And I also wanted to bring up that the Milwaukee Community Land Trust has 5 properties for sale. I'm only gonna speak to the ones that are in Amani because that's my goal to get homeowners in this neighborhood. So I don't know how many of you all have rolled down Locust Street, right on the corner on 21st and Locust, 2872 North 21st Street. There's a beautiful rehab single-family home, 1,600 square feet, 4 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, central air, full roof replacement, updated electrical, new plumbing, new windows, new furnace and water heater, and the appliances that it comes with: stove, refrigerator, washer, and dryer. It is for sale for $76,200. If you know anybody that's aspiring to become a homeowner, please connect with the Milwaukee Community Land Trust. You won't own the land, but they can go over the details, but it's still a great first-time home buyer opportunity. You are not finding homes at that price.
Absolutely not.
Fully rehab.
And if you have college age, I'm sorry, college, I just need to get it on. A college age that you need to get out your house, that'd be a perfect opportunity.
Perfect opportunity.
That'd be a great opportunity.
I printed it out, so with the contact information, if you want a copy of that, I can get that to you as well. But there are tons of opportunities coming to the neighborhood to help stabilize these blocks in the community by, bringing more homeowners. Cause like, who was that, Chris George, one of them said, when you have homeowners, that stabilizes, cause now people have a sense of pride in their block and they don't wanna see certain things going on. Whereas not renters, all renters are bad renters, some people care, but we need more homeowners in the community, because that creates stabilization.
Thank you. Just to say for 5th District, before you guys leave, I do have a resident that is wanting to connect with you guys before you guys leave. So Ms. Dupree, you can connect with them before they leave. That is all that we have on this agenda. So we are going to bring up the interim. Ms. Shauna, you want to come up and introduce yourself? And
If I stand here, everyone can see and hear me, yes? Or, I don't know. Okay, yes, good. Good morning, everybody. My name is Shauna Huron. I'm the interim executive director here at the Dominican Center, starting kind of officially next week. As we heard, I specifically do interim executive director work, so I was just down the street. I specifically saw a community need about 1.5 years ago for us to stabilize organizations as we had leadership transitions. I actually have been consulting in the nonprofit space for about 10 years, and I'll give you a personal story as it relates to Dominican Center. I started coming here in about 2012 through 2014. I was with Northwestern Mutual Foundation, and I actually was one of the first people to, be a program officer that was looking at building neighborhood capacity program. How many of you are familiar with the NCP? All right, well, the reason I say this is because we came specifically into this room and we started talking about, Milwaukee was one of 4 cities in the nation to receive the BNCP grant. The goal was actually to have leaders in their neighborhoods do a strategic plan, and it was gonna be like a 2-year process. I was never so impressed that when I walked into this room and, you all as Amani residents, your predecessors, had already had a strategic plan in place. Nobody else nationally did this, and we were like, well, what are we gonna do here in Amani if we already have this plan? So, worked for about 2 years, came to these meetings on and off, and really loved being part of the community here in Amani. So, I actually left, the foundation in, 2014. Like I said, I was consulting for a while. One of my students, I teach 2 courses, or I used to teach 2 courses, still one at Alverno on nonprofit management. One of my students actually needed some assistance in terms of working with her board and doing a variety of things, and that's when I saw the community need for us to transition leadership successfully. So that being said, the logistics of this position, I am here for about 3 months. We actually are starting the executive director search this week. We work with a firm to do that, so we'll be putting that job description and the link out there for people to apply, if you will, for the executive director position. We specifically are looking for a strategic leader. We're looking at fundraising and how we continue the good work that we're doing here. So like I said, I'll be here for a few months, and then I'm always a fan, so I can pop into these meetings as you need me. But if you have specific questions, I know that we're almost at time. I would say I can stick around and answer any questions, but if you have some. Yeah, say it again. Okay.
Okay, my question is, you notice we already have a strategic plan, so we're working on something. So that means someone that's coming in, they're not gonna come in with a new plan.
Correct.
And wash out what, all the hard work that we've done.
Correct.
And then when you find a person that comes in here, they're gonna be someone, hopefully, like the person that left.
How so?
That's familiar with the neighborhood. That, you know, like if people are saying mentally ill people don't like to go see other people that don't look like them, so they're not trusting of them. And normally what happens is, okay, your intern, now I don't know, you know, rumors, the minute you leave from someplace, rumors start flaring about what's going on and what has happened somewhere else.
Okay.
So what is gonna be happening to the existing staff that's already here?
Oh, sure. At this point with Dominican Center and the financials and the staffing plan and the strategic plan that we have, there's no plan to change anything really, especially because we're doing the search right away for the new executive director. Hoping they'll come on board in the next couple of months, and then they'll be able to determine what that looks like. There's no guarantee what that person will do, but hopefully you all have faith in the board and the search committee to make sure that the right candidate is hired and then is able to.
Okay, now that's where you just lost me, because it's like this. If I'm hiring you to work in in our position, I'm hiring you with a plan. And then either you're gonna accept what's already laid out here, or you're gonna go somewhere else and look.
Are you saying me specifically?
No,
Okay,
not
okay.
you.
I'm like, it's not me, I won't apply for the position, but I
What I'm
understand
saying
what you
is
mean.
this,
Yes,
if I'm looking for someone to run my organization, if I'm on the board,
yes.
and we're looking for a person, we're gonna let them know a strategic plan is here.
Mhm.
This is what they want, this is what they want. Can you come in and fulfill the goals that they have laid out?
Yes,
Don't come, now, if the wheel's not broke, don't fix it.
Mhm.
That's all I'm saying, but you puzzled me with that last statement. Hopefully they'll go on and do what you want. No, we don't want hopefully. We want someone that's gonna come in. You can make your job easy or you can make it hard.
okay.
When you go in and try to replace something that you don't even understand how it operates, you're asking for a lot of problems.
Right.
And no cooperation.
Yes, yeah. So I'm just clarifying because I'm specifically here for a certain time period. So I just want to make sure when you said you, I'm here to help you guys maintain what you're doing. And then maybe that's another conversation for the next executive director. Does that
Okay,
make
then you
sense?
said you were up at, COA.
Mhm.
So what happened, I mean, so you're moving around the Amani, or you're moving around Central City, Metcalf and all the other ones, or no?
No, I specifically work as an interim executive director based on the timing and where there's a community need and somebody is leaving as an executive director. It just so happens that Marisha was leaving as I was leaving COA, so
Oh, you used to work at the COA?
no, I was interim executive director, the same position.
Oh,
So I specifically have a contract period. I as an interim executive director. And then I always in meetings am saying, I'm here for a short time period with you all. We'll do the best work we can together. And then we're hiring somebody else. I don't apply for that position and there's nothing wrong with me or the organization. I just want to make sure that we're stabilizing or that we have a leader that can answer the questions for the next executive director. It's very unique, and to be honest with you, a lot of people question why I would do that, but I truly care about the community and want to make sure that we are help stabilizing. So I'm at the point in my career where I'm able to do this and I enjoy doing it. So I hope that answers your question. And we can talk offline too, but again, I'm here for a certain time period to make sure that we're keeping going what we're doing, which is great things. And then we'll hire, hopefully in the near future, somebody else that will be here long-term for you all.
So you're only here for 3 months?
Correct, around 3 months.
Oh,
Yep. And that's my contract, but I've been here for, about 12 years, care about Dominican Center. This was an easy when I got the call and said, will you help Dominican Center? I said, of course I will. I love this organization. So yes, three-ish months. And then truthfully, the one thing you guess you should know, we talked about this a little bit. You all have had an interim executive director in the past, and then Marisha came on board. I specifically help the new executive director get up and running. So even with COA, I will support them for at least another month in terms of behind the scenes talking with the executive director, because I want, if I'm gonna put time and effort into an organization and a community, I wanna make sure that we then have that stability moving forward. So I make sure, it's almost like hand holding in some ways, to make sure that that new executive director is capable and willing and doing all of the things that they should be doing so that they're set up for future success. Your question in the back.
So you are the interim for Dominican Center as well as COA?
No, I was just saying, I just finished
You were
COA.
just sharing background experiences that you had in serving in that role.
Correct.
So my question is, I just want to be that clear.
Yeah.
My question is, so the way I'm ingesting what you're saying is that you're really just a placeholder, right? And so how effective are you with the stability of how we operate versus just passing through? Because I understand interim, I understand that, but how invested are you in learning about what we do and just, because it's 90 days.
Right.
So what does that really look like?
Yeah, so in terms of stability, I actually was a finance major in college. I have my MBA. That is probably one of the main things where I want to make sure that nothing falls through the cracks, that our payroll goes through, that grants are reported on. All of these operational things, I have that operational expertise, I guess, in working with the staff to make sure that those go through, that there's no hiccups on reporting and various things we have to do. I actually know quite a bit about Amani as well as Dominican Center, so I'm not at a loss. And to be honest with you, at Northwestern Mutual Foundation, I oversaw about 100 grant relationships, so I actually know most nonprofits in the Greater Milwaukee area. So it depends on the level of expertise, but I mean, having spent a lot of time here at Dominican Center in the past and knowing your structure, certainly this is a placeholder, but it's so that we are operationally successful, so that when the new person comes in, they're able to do that. I won't change anything programmatically unless there's something externally that happens. So you can imagine this week when we started looking at federal funding, freezing, that affects almost every nonprofit in the Greater Milwaukee area. We would have to make a change because of that, but now we don't have to. So the goal is to stabilize, just make sure we're holding things where they are until the new executive director comes in. And your fiscal year, just so you know, starts in July. So in terms of budgeting, we may start doing some of that, but at this point, we'll just maintain that, hopefully for the new executive director.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I want to say first, we're glad because you already have a lot of experience with working with Dominican Center, and that speaks volumes. I just want to also too, not only just from a community perspective, the one thing that I will say, and everybody that knows me, one of the benefits about all of the people that is on staff here at Dominican Center, these are invaluable employees. We just learned, or the city just learned the hard way, that even like with our Destiny Caesar, who was working with the redress movement, some people you cannot replace. Right. Some people when it just comes down to the community engagement, the wherewithal, the strengths that they possess, you will not find that and I say this, and I've worked with the redress movement since the very beginning. One of the things that the organization on paper, it looked like, well, they're not this, this is not that. They soon found out that throughout the whole Wisconsin initiative, that this person was invaluable. They did fire her. Let me just say that. And everybody that's on the call, Cordelia, you know this as well. They did fire her. They tried to get rid of her. The community said, no, this can't happen. Because on paper, it just seemed efficient just to bring somebody else in and say, no, we want this person. A lot of people don't realize the talent it takes to go through all of these different personalities and the community connected. Because again, everybody was saying, why did we buy our property on 21st and Montague? We could have bought anywhere. He's got army money. We could have bought anywhere. We chose to be here because this is where our lifeblood is. But like all of the people that are working on the staff with Amani and Dominican Center, Christina, invaluable. When I say to you, people, the children, when they come to the different events and they see her smiling face, she brings her daughter. She lives and breathes Amani in such a strong sense. Amanda, Jerusa is like, anytime you need anything from anyone, she will take the time. She'll tell you, now Miss West, don't call me after 10 o'clock.
And will.
That those personalities, when they come on any block in Amani, all of those 150 different blocks, people recognize them immediately. Rice Bay, he can walk down any neighborhood. What's up, Bernie? Yeah. Get away from that building, you look like you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing. Keep pushing. They hear that resonates. That is what makes community. We can't just throw away like, that's my Uncle Sam, and I don't want to work with him no more. He gotta go. That's not what we do, and that's what's wrong with Milwaukee. We're so quick to throw away the people who matter.
Right.
And say, we'll find another person. That's why we always say, once you come, you're family. You're not leaving the financial position. Your heart's already here. Those hearts are hard to find and reestablish. Remember when you could go to your neighbor's house and say, I need to get my check. I need something to eat. Me and my kids. What neighbor wouldn't get it up? Come on, baby, come on in. Miss Lindsay, them, they had her funeral. When they whole electricity went out on one block, y'all run y'all expensive boards across the street. That's the community. That's what's important. The younger kids that are under Amani United. They, you know, the Amani United Council, Amani Youth Council, that power, what they see us do is so important. Miss Helen has been a part of Amani since very beginning. And not only just the housing, when it comes to her making sure that these kids are safe.
Water, I'm gonna say water, exactly.
Okay, water.
However, right, because I was just gonna say, the monitor shut off, but it was a perfect alignment because.
Water. Look, water is my code word when I get loquacious.
Okay, water. You have anything else you wanna?
No, I'm here if you have questions.
We wanna give Helen to jump in because we do wanna be mindful of time because we are over in time. You wanna give an update?
Jump in, I'm gonna be here all.
Okay, we'll say less. Well, with that being said, we are going to be mindful of this time. We are going to wrap up this meeting.
I know just one thing.
Go ahead, Ms. Richards. Go ahead.
Okay, COA and.
I had to say, I'll let us say water.
Is bringing in, now mine is just, I don't know what you're gonna use, whatever, but anyway. Encourage working together and not feeling like you can't both be doing the same thing or threaten of each other.
I agree.
That is so important that you make that understanding so that we work together because we're stronger together than we are fighting each other. That's all.
I'm with you, and to be honest with you, when I was a grant major and we were investing at both COA and Dominican Center, I'm sorry to see that the partnership isn't stronger, so we'll work on that.
Thank you. again, we are just going to wrap it up. I do thank you all for joining. Thank you, Bianca and Torrance, for sharing your information. Thank you for D5 for coming out, presenting. Thank all of you for coming out, taking time out of your busy day to be a part of this meeting. And we are gonna close with a prayer. Lord, we just thank you right now for this meeting. We had some good information that was shared. We just thank you that we can become a real community and just look out for each other and be there for each other and just continue to work together, because it does take the whole community for the community to thrive. So we just thank you right now. We ask for traveling grace as everybody go their separate ways. You keep us safe, no hurt, harm, or danger to come up against us until we meet again. We just thank you right now in Jesus' name. Amen. Thank y'all again for joining.
What you have is a bag, and our Amani youth actually, put information on this bag as well. You've got some household products inside of there, some laundry products inside of there. And remember, clean your door handles to your car, to your house, glue these and pins back upon them. Please make sure you wipe down everything thoroughly to keep your family safe.
And if you receive one of those bags and you don't need it, and you see somebody on the street that.
Pass it out. But we want you to do your thing also.
I'm feeling amazing. Wait, I gotta.
And then, if you make sure you got it.
Get the hell out of here. Always.
Well, thank you for coming. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. And, thank you for y'all. Oh, thanks.
There's a young lady right there. Did you get your? Okay, just let me know what day you got.
That's beyond. That's beyond.
Okay. All you gotta do is just let me know, because DeAndre, all we have to do is put him in the garbage bag. This coming Monday.
Yeah, okay. That's my thing. That's my thing.
All you gotta do is just let me know what day it is, and I will rearrange my schedule. Amani always comes first, everything else is secondary. So whatever day or time you pick.
Hold on.
Okay, well, no, I can put it into the Keep Ready Milwaukee. calendar, but then that way it's always lined up perfectly.
Muhammad,
I didn't bring stickers with me, but,
the ambassador meet, is it taking place?
Yeah. So
Yes,
just
ma'am.
let-
We do have the district here, right? May is meeting with a few people that is here to see if they want to be a part of the committee, and then to see if anybody has any partners that they think would be beneficial for the committee. So just give me a second, I'll have them come over and speak. So don't hang up, don't hang up. And anybody else online that wants to be a part of the. Just hold on. One second.
Okay, all right.
So here's Rice Bay here, Mr. Muhammad and Miss Simpson, or who are Miss, I don't know if Parker Anthony is a male or a female.
Hello, y'all hear me?
Yes, sir.
What's going on, y'all? How y'all doing?
Good, man.
Good, and you?
And then just let them know when you're planning on meeting, whatever, will it be directly after this meeting or whatever?
All right, how y'all doing? Y'all hear me?
Yes, sir. I can hear you.
All right, yeah, I'm setting it up to where our safety meeting is gonna be right after the first Saturday.
Right.
And I'm actually also reaching out to all residents to see if they run across any partners that fit the criteria to be one of our community partners under the ambassador's role. I would like them to, bring those forth so we can have more resources at the table for the neighborhood for this particular area. And basically I want to go back to each block that has an ambassador to at least have some cleanups and some pop-ups so we can kind of re-engage the neighbors with each other and bring resources straight to their neighborhood and really let them know that they actually have a resident-led organization to where if they can play their part, they can. If not, at least they know that they have resources here. They're not alone.
Okay. Understood.
So those who are already familiar with the Amani and the Ambassador Chair or familiar with me, and that we just gonna try to keep it simple, try to see if we can get because I think right now I think we got almost like we got more ambassadors than we did a couple years ago. I think we got about close to probably 25 ambassadors. See if we can get some more. And again, the role for the ambassadors, remember they are the communication hub for their block. So they will get information to give it to the other residents on their block to make the information easier. So if y'all got any questions, y'all can let me know.
Yeah, no questions. I don't have any questions. My only question was when I received the flyer for the first Saturday meeting, that flyer, whether it be a recent flyer or an old flyer, also had attached the fact that there was an ambassador meeting going from 9:30 to 10:30. So I didn't want to hang up without knowing if that was going to take place or not. I just wanted to be certain.
Yeah, it's taking place now. I was actually having an issue right now with the resident and Milwaukee Police Department. So again, these are some of the things that we really, we try to troubleshoot and problem solve and trying to assist each other. So, and also, yeah, I think the meeting, like I said, what time you said the meeting was for 9:30 to 10:30, right, Jeff?
Yeah, the flyer says 9:30 to 10:30.
Yeah. And I think we probably running into that time right now, right?
Right. Exactly. So I didn't want to hang up without knowing if something else was occurring. Because like last month's meeting, after the meeting was over, I just hung up. And again,
I think they was waiting on me to actually give up official time when I was going to start and all that. And I was told them, no, we're just going to keep it right after this meeting.
Okay.
Brother Holland, how you doing? Just push unmute. Just push your speaker button.
Yeah, tap your screen and press the speaker, the mic button actually.
And tap the speaker, Brother Holland.
I'm well, thank
you.
you.
Now?
Yeah, now I can hear him.
I'm well.
He went because he was FaceTiming. Anthony Parker and Miss Simpson. I ain't never I don't think we ever met. I can't recall either one of y'all. Can y'all talk back to me if y'all hear me?
Hey, good morning. Yes, I hear you. My name, I don't know how to change my stuff. That's my daughter's name, but my name is T or Tiara.
All right, how you doing, Tiara?
Good, y'all, this morning.
All right. What 100 block you stay on?
I stay off 25th an hour.
You said on 25th an hour. Okay. Well, you probably didn't see me several times on your around your neighborhood because I'm right around the corner on 23rd. And this your first time being on the call? Have you been involved with Amani or Dominican Center?
Yeah, I have for like the past year. I usually drop in in person.
Okay. And are you already an ambassador for your block?
I'm not.
All right. Well, would you like to be one? I can kind of give you some information. Well, I kind of almost had a gist of it as we was on this call, but I can actually bring or send you the actual outlay of what it looks like to really be an ambassador, to be involved in uplifting the community. It's actually just a very small sacrifice of a little time, that's all. But it's also beneficial for your time because now you're seeing the interworkings of how to really be a citizen and actually help effectively bring some stuff to your neighborhood that needs it.
I am interested, but I'm not, to be honest, I don't want to overstimulate myself or overwhelm myself because I do childcare and I'm a single mom and in the process of opening up another, and in school and opening up my next facility. So I'm interested, but I need to see before I tell you yes and commit to something like that as well.
Most definitely. I think it might be about 7 hours a month. It look like probably 7 hours a month some of your time, about 7 hours a month, something like that. And I believe that is you the one who got the greenhouse on Howard?
Mine's the blue and white one. It's the daycare.
Is the daycare, is that next to the green one or something?
A couple houses down from the green one.
Okay. I think I know where you at. I
Yeah.
think I know right where your house at. Cause you got the house that had a big speaker right there. You got that house, you got a greenhouse, you got the Bay's house. Okay, all right. Mr. Holland, I see you still got the technical difficulties over there trying to unmute.
There you go.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, I'm fine. Thank you for asking.
Miss Simpson. Okay, you said you was a 25 hour. Well, okay, I will be sending you some of that information. Once you say your do you got a good email to send it to?
Yeah, I'll drop it in the chat.
All righty, thank you very much. And Brother Holland, I think this is our first time speaking or my first time seeing you for I'm thinking. What area you staying in the money?
I've been around for years, but my attendance has been spotty. I'm in the 2800 block on 16th Street.
Couldn't hear you. I couldn't hear you. I had to move. You
Sorry
said
about
what
that.
now?
I'm in the 2800 block on 16th Street.
Oh, do you own some property in the money?
Yes,
Oh, okay. Where's the property at?
2800 block on 16th Street.
The 2800 block of 16th Street?
Yes, south of Mother's Food.
Yeah. And it's actually south of, okay, that's south of the Amani borders up a little bit. No, east. But it's
Yeah,
still, I still consider it the same.
yeah, I've been active for years, but I've just my attendance to the meetings have been really spotty.
Understood.
Yeah, I'm a researcher, and then I'm also a caregiver for dementia clients, dementia and Alzheimer's. So that's my specialty.
You said hold on, repeat that. You said you were what?
Researcher. I've been involved in health and safety research for about the last 13 years. So I'm trying to really interest people of color of getting more involved in research because they really need our DNA in research so that we can more directly benefit from it.
I kind of like that thought. And I'm thinking that Amani might be a good platform for you to kind of bring that information to Amani so they can kind of know.
There are several facets that we definitely could benefit from in the near future and also for the next generation in the distant future.
We might have to set up something there with you, Mr. Holland. Who is this? Anthony Parker. We never Anthony Parker, you there? Holland, the DNA. In the
Yeah, I just spoke to you. I just told you my name, T or Anthony or T.
I'm thinking, I don't even know why I'm thinking you Miss Simpson or something. Hold on. That was Anthony Parker who just said that, or was that Miss Simpson?
Anthony Parker.
Oh, I'm thinking that was Miss Simpson talking the first time. Okay. So that means Miss Simpson, I need Miss Simpson. Who's Miss Simpson?
Hello, can you hear me?
Hello, how you doing?
I'm great. How are you?
Oh, is well. Oh, is well.
Okay.
What neighbor, what block you staying in the money, Miss Simpson?
2900 block on 22nd Street.
Oh yeah? Oh yeah, okay. Oh, okay. You on 29. Let's see. Is that the Floyd's block? No, that's the block where they actually just fixing the house up right there on the corner of 20.
They're fixing a store on 29th and Chambers on the corner. And that's kitty corner for me, where I'm staying.
Right, they fixing it. They had fixed up their little corner. And I thought it was gonna make it a store, but I think they got some housing or something up in there.
It's supposed to be a store. Somebody
Yes.
stay upstairs, I think, until they open it up, but it's a store. It's supposed to be a store.
Yeah, it's supposed to be a
That's in
store. Yeah, that's what I thought it was supposed to be. Yeah, because it looked like they wouldn't did real good with that building.
Well, it used to be a store years ago when my family first moved here. So.
Oh yeah, I remember the store.
Mm-hmm.
Cause my family grew up right across on the other side of that. They still there on the other side of the park, 3200 block of 23rd Street.
Okay.
Okay, and Miss Simpson, are you a Amani ambassador? Do you know anything about the ambassador program, or better yet, do you have any safety concerns? And I need to ask any of y'all: do y'all have any safety concerns?
I don't have any, but there is a lot of dumping that go into in my backyard. Once they clean up, then they put some more out there. So I don't know who's doing that, but as far as safety, I'm pretty good with that, I guess.
And
I'm not ambassador, and right now I don't have the energy level to be ambassador. Maybe this summer or something, but right now I know I can't do it. And maybe not even this summer, but
You ever thought about having a pop-up on your block? And what a pop-up is, basically we'll bring a lot of resources to your block. So that mean the residents, all they gotta do is really come outside. We'll bring a lot of stuff for the children to play. We bring a lot of stuff for the adults so they can see what resources that they need. We'll come clean the block up at the same time. And also it's a way to get the neighbors out to see each other and kind of congregate amongst one another. So
well, I haven't thought about that yet. I said maybe right now in the wintertime, I can't think. I just try to stay warm. So maybe when it warm up, maybe I can think better. But right now, like I said, I don't really have the energy level for them. I'm trying to get my health together and everything. So no, I haven't thought about doing anything like that.
All right. Well, just keep it in mind because you really won't have to do anything. Once you tell us that's what you want to do, we're bringing everything to you. All you got to do is come on outside and enjoy the weather and enjoy the festivities that we bring it to your block.
But I mean, okay, where would you set up? In front of my house? Or?
No, what we're gonna do, we're gonna block the whole block off, and we're gonna set up everywhere. We're gonna set up all in the street. We're gonna bring some stuff for the children, some stuff for the adults, might bring the horses out, might bring the police come out with the ice cream truck, all that type of different stuff. We can make it like one big old, it may seem like it's a big old party, but no, it's actually a bunch of community partners and the residents just getting together. And most of the community partners always bring a lot of gifts they give out and things of that nature. So that's really what it is. It's just one big block party with resources. Look at it like that. One big block party with resources.
Okay, well, maybe this summer. That sounds good. Maybe this summer. I'll keep it in mind. I don't know.
And,
Yeah.
I don't know the camera off. I can't see you, so I don't know who I'm talking to.
Well, hold on. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I could turn mine on. Let me see. I got it on. This is who you talking to.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah,
This
I've
who
seen you
talking to.
before. Okay, I've seen you before.
Okay. Yeah, I've been running around here long enough. I hope y'all see me. Because I've been
Mhm.
trying to be seen.
Oh, okay. 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 But that sounds good. But like I said, right now, you said I don't have to do anything, and that's fine. Because but we'll talk about it.
All right. And that's for everybody who's on the call. We can always, all y'all gotta do is let us know when you want to have it. So that way we can give the community partners enough time. And voila, magic. We basically bring a block party with resources to your block.
So you send flyers out to the
We'll send
people and let them
flyers
know?
out. I come on your block. I go door to door, letting them know when it's gonna happen and who gonna be there and etc.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Well, actually, now's the time to establish the calendar because this is February. Summer's just around the corner.
That's why I'm putting it in early. Like y'all start, find y'all some nice little dates that y'all would like, and we're gonna go off of what y'all want. Cause y'all know how y'all know the energy of y'all block. So y'all know when a good time and when not a good time, and there we have it. We're gonna bring it. And once you stay involved a little bit, you can kind of pick some of the resources that you really want to come to your block. Cause if you're really in tune with your block, you should kind of know what some people need, and we can kind of be direct with the services that we bring there.
Makes sense.
Cool. I'm not in tune with my community, and that's something. I mean, a lot of people move. We have a lot of renters, and it's just people that stay to themselves right now. So I don't really know it. I know my next door neighbor, but that's it.
I understand.
Yeah.
Trust me, I understand. But these are the things that we're gonna use that we can always use to help, slowly but surely chip away at those things. Cause like you did say, I know it's a lot of turnaround in this neighborhood. But you do on each block, you do got some people that been there 20 or 30 years. So you still got some of them staples. But like you said, some of those staples probably don't even communicate. So this is some of the stuff that's gonna help bridge the gap.
Okay. Okay. And give me your name again. And you leave your roots of your phone number or something like that. Maybe we could talk that way or something.
Well, you got a pen. I'm finna say it. I'm gonna say mine out loud so everybody can take it. You got a pen and a paper ready?
I do. Yep.
I ain't got. Hey, everybody got my number. I ain't worried about no prank. Hey, if you a spam, I'm just gonna talk to spam. They gonna hang up real fast.
Okay, I'm ready.
414 416 4455.
Excuse me. Okay. 414-416-4455.
Correct.
Your name?
Brother Rice Bay. RICEBEY. Rice Bay.
Okay, got it. Okay.
And again, I think I know one of the things that I do right now, I got one of my trucks back fixed. So if y'all see any dumping, Amani actually has a nice little account to where I go get a couple of young men, and if y'all see some dumping, they will actually they got a fund, and they will actually pay for me to remove that trash. And so with that, what I do, I go get a couple young men out of the neighborhood. They'll put a couple dollars in their pocket and help keep our neighborhood clean. So if y'all run across any of those issues, just call me. And 9 out of 10, I should be there. I should be there to get it up within 48 hours.
Okay, well, it happen all the time, so y'all be making some money over here. Because as soon as they clean it up, the people come right back like they're watching. They come right back and put a lot of stuff back out there. So my neighbor calls a lot, and I call too, pick up. But she's always calling and sending pictures to. She sent pictures somewhere downtown or whatever.
Yeah.
But it's a lot of dumping that happens over here.
Oh yeah, trust me, I know. I got a little lot on 28th Street. I had to put a little makeshift fence up to stop them from dumping. So far, so good.
Okay.
But I'm like, hey now. But I understand. That I understand. We got a lot of empty lots in this neighborhood now, and then you got a lot of lazy contractors, a lot of tires being dumped everywhere. So as we see them, we really can't complain. We just attack the problem.
Let's have some dialogue about cameras.
Yeah, they was talking about some of that earlier too. I don't know if y'all was on the meeting earlier from the first Saturday meeting. They actually got a couple grants for like about $600 that can actually put some cameras in a bunch of these vacant lots. And also, I believe hold on, I might have it here. The MPD they was talking about some things that they had going on with the DNS and all that about a few hot spots in the neighborhood where they finna be putting up cameras. So again, I can rely that information back to them too. If the hot spots are way too hot, we can find resources to where they probably can't put up cameras in that area, or supply the residents with some cameras.
Yes.
Okay, well, we need that because my neighbor was talking about buying a camera. I don't have the money to buy it, but she said when she gets some money, she was gonna buy another camera to put out there. She already had one on, I think, on her garage or something. So she was telling me she was gonna put one on mine, but I hate to see her spend her money on that. But if they have a program like that they help out, that'd be great. Because we need some cameras and track people. But now, they stop coming now with they take their tag off. No, I called and I seen somebody doing it, but they told me I had to have their license plate. And I said, I don't have that license plate. And I called the police department. They're dumping. And they said, oh man, we couldn't do that. So when they said, you just have to catch them. Okay, I'm catching them now. Okay, what am I supposed to do? I don't have a gun. I'm not, you know. So that was just crazy. But anyway, they said I have to have a license plate number or whatever.
Well, again, yeah, I think they said something about that too. Because again, we really can't prove nothing, and I think they actually got they're talking about it today too, $1,500 reward, but it comes with some stipulations. You will have to, I think, might have to testify. They might have to be convicted, all that different type of stuff, because they do have some incentives on the residents to actually tell. So
yeah.
So that they still got that around. And Miss Simpson, what is your address again?
2969 North 22nd.
All right, 2969 22nd. Okay, I actually know what block you're on right now. The one with that one little yeah, right there. Okay. That one house that's been right there on that corner. Trying to think who was that next to you. She got the little orange house, yellow house right there. She was one of Amani's ambassadors.
Oh, she was. I didn't know she was. Okay.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of she got probably the second house from the corner. Almost kitty corner to where that new store finna be at.
Yeah, she's right next door to me if you talk about her. Yeah. But it's a lot in between us.
Yeah,
that I got burnt up.
That's what. Yeah. So you right there in the White House.
The White House with the ramp. Yeah, got a handicap ramp.
Yep. Matter of fact, I think we cleaned up that corner real good last year for you.
Okay, yeah, it's some people supposed to be lawyers or whatever. They brag about that they're African or whatever, which it shouldn't matter. But they brag about their doctor stuff. But their lot is always a mess, and their yard is a mess. So and that tree is just ridiculous. It's all over my yard and everything. But they hardly ever do anything to theirs. Cut the grass or shovel or anything, so it's really a headache.
So hold on, you mean that lot next to you, that's not yours?
No,
Talking about right there on the corner. I
on
thought
the
that was
corner.
connected to your house.
No, it's not.
Oh, so that's somebody else's, huh?
Right. That belongs to somebody else, yeah.
Oh, okay, that explains why it's always like that.
Yeah,
Understood.
that's
Understood.
somebody else, yeah.
Understood. 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 Understood.
Mhm.
Understood. Understood. Well, again, yeah, we will be using these meetings for again for the residents for wanting to know each other and to any grievances or anything that they got going on, they can let us know. Or it's also like a two-way meeting for us to give information for y'all, to give information, also receive. Because again, you might know something that I need and vice versa. So that's what we're here to help each other out and also connect with these community partners to bring some resources because we already know that times is getting hard. And I got another question, not another question, but another announcement. The Dominican Center has a hydroponics room, and they have been growing vegetation down there, different types of spinach, cabbage, you name it.
Mhm.
And they are fin to actually expand their grow room. And if y'all know anybody who is into hydroponics, they actually are looking for to hire someone in the hydroponics room because we need actually more help there. Because now we have more hydroponic machines to work with. So if y'all know anyone who has a green thumb and they're looking to earn some money while learning hydroponics and helping us grow some vegetation that we can give back to the residents, y'all can spread that information around.
They were supposed to have some classes or something. I never did hear any more about that. They're supposed to have some classes and.
I don't know if they still gonna be coming up in the future, but
Mhm.
yeah. You know how certain things don't go according to plan.
Right.
But I think they are gonna start the class. That's the reason why I think we actually fin to change the garage into another part of the grow room, and maybe the program will start then. Because I remember last year they was having a few people down there, but again, I don't know how or did it fizzle out, but still might be there. Don't quote me on that.
Mhm. Well, I've been asking about it because I did go down there and see it before, and it's really interesting. And yeah, and I would like to know that and know more about it. But they said they're gonna have classes, and when I asked Drews about it, the last time I asked her, she said they hadn't had it together yet, but it's supposed to start having, I think, some schools to come down there and look around. They said needed volunteers for that, but as far as I know, they had never got together because I was gonna volunteer to come down there and help out if I could, but I haven't heard any more about it.
All right, well, I will definitely keep you in tune when they any updates.
Okay. Yeah.
Do we got any more information that y'all want to know or y'all want to give out? Is Miss Dupree still in there? Is she still in there? I don't know, the police probably gone. Are they gone? Okay, she there. I think she was probably waiting on me. Is she still in there? Excuse me, pardon me. Y'all got any more concerns, any more issues, anything else y'all need to know from me? I know we will be having again these meetings every first Saturday after the first Saturday meeting. I will be changing these times though when the weather changes because I like to really be outside. So the neighborhood get to see that the neighborhood does communicate and come together, and that's another way of getting more members involved in their neighborhood when they actually see us out in force. So I'm gonna change that. I'm gonna change the times around probably April, May when the weather starts to change.
Mhm.
Cause also a way to get a little exercise, all that. Just come on out to come on out the house. That's all. Let's start, come on out. We're gonna probably walk a few blocks every now and then so people can see that, hold on, we do got peoples of all walks of life trying to come together to, hey, make a change and make a difference in their neighborhood.
Oh, okay. All
So
right, well, I need more information about the cameras. You said the grants or whatever. I need more information about that so we can get that
yeah,
in place.
I got that on my list, and I'll be getting that to you. And also, Miss Tisha, she wanted more information about the Ambassador Council, so I'll be giving her that information. Matter of fact, I don't think Miss Tisha sent me an email. I thought she was supposed to leave an email in the chat.
Well, I have
But
a
if
little.
not, if she took down my number, she can send me that. You can send it to me, or I can somehow bring it and drop it off at your house. Because again, I'm actually finna come that way when I leave here. So I actually can bring that to you probably within the next 30 minutes too, Miss Parker. If you want to look at that, I can bring you a copy of that in the physical.
She just dropped you the email in the chat.
Oh yeah, oh she did. There it is. It sure enough is. Let me write this down.
In the meantime, there is a project of a grief, a grief research project that researchers are actually um, doing a study. It's a long time study.
Can you talk a little louder? I can hear you.
Oh, does it sound any better?
A little bit, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, there's a research study going on grief, particularly with people of color, not just Black folks, but people of color, on how grief affects the brain and the metabolism. And there's a little bit of funding for that. In other words, you'll get paid for it. So it's affecting how people grieve the loss of loved ones. And people want to get that information. I can certainly leave that information with our spokesperson so they can get properly distributed. But it's a 12-month long study that involves a couple of visits, and I think, like we're communicating now, Zoom meetings or something like that. And I think that would be beneficial for us to have this information. It's amazing the number of things that we would like to know, but we don't know that the knowledge is there. And so it's amazing. Like I talk to medical doctors, uh, they learn so much, and they're learning so much here recently with recent discoveries in technology. But what they've discovered most is how much they don't know with all the things that they are learning. So many of us want this information, we just don't know it's available.
Well, I would like to more information about that study because I've lost a lot of loved ones. I'm sure people having friends, so I would like information about that and maybe participate in the research.
Many of us are impacted by it.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I'll be more than happy to share this information with our spokesperson so they can be properly distributed.
Okay. So they're gonna give it to Dominican, or where we'll be able to pick that information up?
I'll share this with our host.
Yeah, you can share with me, and I'll make sure that I give it to all the ambassadors and gives information to more of the Dominican staff. And the more and more I'm thinking, young man, Mr. Holland,
That's me. I'm the
you
young
have a
man.
lot of information. I think that would be good for our health, our education and health and well-being chair, because
Yeah,
that's what she handles. A lot of that's already in her lane, in her pocket, and a lot of that is already, you know what I mean? I think y'all have meshed real good because she's already into a lot of that field already. Cause I think she's I think she do something. I think she's almost like a head doctor, a psychiatrist or something like that to a degree. So again, that fits right into that. And yeah, I'm gonna have to give you her information so she had to link up with you.
that'll be fine.
But okay, we got that. And that was a grief study on the effects of grief. I mean, yeah, I'm gonna hand that down. I'm gonna hand that down to Miss Reynolds. because she can, like you say, hold classes on that ETC or help further build on that with you. Is there anything else we like to talk about before we are in this meeting?
That's it for me.
Yeah, I don't have anything else to add.
Well, again, this is where we'll meet again the first Saturday meeting. I know they already send y'all an email ahead of time. So again, we will be meeting. Wow, again, the first Saturday is actually on a Saturday, huh? So we will be meeting again March 1st.
Okay.
So y'all, I will be talking to y'all March 1st, and I'll have some more updates. And if we have any information that comes in between that, all the ambassadors will get it. And the ones who are actually in the loop or actually got emails with the Dominican Center, they'll get it too, because they're in the what do they call that? They're in the email blast. So y'all get it in the email blast.
Okay.
All right, okay. I got Sister Tisha's information.
My
Send her
name's Tierra.
you said Sierra?
Tierra.
Tierra, all right. Yeah, it's Tierra. I see it right here. It's T. That's why you got the T right there. Tierra.
Or you can just call me T. But thank y'all. Y'all have a good Saturday. Enjoy yourself and stay safe.
Indeed,
You as
you
well.
too. You too. Again, it was an honor. Thank y'all for showing up. And again, I will see y'all March 1st.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
Enjoy
Peace
your
and love,
day,
people.
everybody.
Good day, all.
Okay.
Take care of y'all.
Okay.
All right. Let's see. And everybody left already? And
Right, Faye, you still here? Okay.